What is up, YouTube? We are playing some Elden Ring. It's been a while since I've hopped into the lands between. I beat it a few months ago. Haven't touched it since. But I do have this really cool sword. How do I... Nope. Nope. Oof. Okay. Just... Alright. So anyway, I got this cool sword here. Okay. So, I am going to be showing off a few good rune farming spots, depending on where you are in the game. If you are just starting for some reason, maybe you've never played a Souls game, maybe you were intimidated by the difficulty, but through word of mouth and hearing through the grapevine how great this is, you decided to check it out. Good for you. This is definitely the title to start with if you want to get into the Soulsborne series. I think this is probably the easiest. It's the most approachable. You get more help in this game through summons, and fall damage isn't as bad. There are additional save spots besides the Site of Grace, or bonfires, as I like to call them. There's things called Stake of Marika. Usually around a boss fight you'll find one, and so if you have passed one of those and you die in the boss fight, you can resurrect at that stake instead of back at the last Site of Grace you rested at. So it's not as awful. Didn't mean to do that. As far as like Souls games, you would have to trek ridiculous amounts of territory and deal with an insane amount of bad guys to get to the boss, and then die, and then have to start all the way back basically at the beginning of the area and go through it all over again. And that was awful. So now you kind of get like basically a halfway point. So yeah, this is definitely the one to start with. A lot of the bosses are optional. You don't have to fight them. You don't really have to do anything if you just want to, like, pretend like it's a really pretty and gritty Zelda Breath of the Wild and just run around exploring the open world. You can do that. You can totally do that. But anyway, the first rune farming spot that I found that was really good. This is pretty early game. This is before you fight Godric. You want to come up... find my map. That's not it. Where's my... Okay. You want to come up Storm Hill here. And make your way to this joint here in the east, War Master's Shack. And once you get that Site of Grace, you can just jump straight to it. So once here... Ugh. You want to go... kind of south. Quit jumping off your horse, guy. And you will find this kind of valley area where you have 4 or 5 of these trolls. Each one of them will drop 1,000 runes. I still call them souls because I played too many of these games. Everything's either souls or blood echoes to me. But if you take all of these guys down, and they are big, they are strong, so it will take you a minute to kind of figure out their attack patterns and what to watch for, how to avoid them. If you get hit, it will hurt. So try to avoid doing that. I like to kind of just make circles and figure eights. They telegraph their attacks, so it's pretty easy to see them coming. Just be sure to get out of the way of them, because if they hit you, it'll hit you like a freight train. If you come here at night, you've got to deal with these guys. These awful Castlevania enemies here. They're not really hard, just kind of a nuisance. And they'll kind of slow down your run if you're just grinding to level up. Come here during the day. What this is? Bloodstain. Huh. So you get about 5,000 runes each run, and as you do it more, you'll get better at it and faster. So do that for like an hour or two, and you'll, especially early game, you'll level up several times. Make your way back to the War Master Shack, rinse and repeat. Right through here. So the next one I found that was pretty great. And you get to the nameless eternal city, and you find this bonfire here. You kind of make your way up a bunch of these. You start down there, like way down there. You make your way up this way, but you climb these roots and these tree branches and stuff, and you get up here to this bonfire. Right in this room, you'll find this thing that will make you fight waves of like enemy NPCs. I think there's 3 waves of them. You beat all 3 of them, and you impress this dead thing here, and I don't know, you get some sort of item or something. Maybe it opens up a portal, I think. I don't know. But anyway, this bonfire, or site of grace, come here. Okay. These guys. These big, like fallen angel looking things. Down there in the bottom right. 3,500. So I would just run down there, kill that one guy, come back up here, rest. When you do, it respawns the enemies in the area. So that guy's back. So you can see, just do that. Put on a show or something in the background, or like turn a podcast on your phone, or just, you know, maybe put some music on, put something else on to kind of make it a less boring waste of your time, but it's totally worth it. This is, I don't know, probably mid to 3/4 of the way through the game when you get to this area. So grind here for a little bit, level up some more. There is an item. Okay, so this deal here, this talisman, equip this thing and go to your talismans. Go right here to this dude. I forget where you get this guy. Google it, I guess. But I don't think it's hard to get. But once you get this dude, equip him. And if you want to make this a little faster, equip any talismans that boost your strength and the damage you do. Probably enhances attacks on horseback. That'd be a good one. This one right here, if you have it, it'll be a good one because your health refills to max every time you rest at the bonfire. So unless you get hit by that guy, you'll do more damage. So that's a good one to use. So he was dropping 3,500. I didn't rest at the bonfire. I have fallen here, so keep that in mind. That sucks when that happens. Just be sure and watch your footing. Don't get too crazy on this rickety tree branch. I just wanted to demonstrate, like, that's what can happen if you're not careful. So yeah, definitely avoid doing that if you can. Those are just gone now, huh? Nope, you're there. Woohoo! Lucked out there. Anyway. Or no, I was getting 3,500 runes before. Now I'm getting just over 4,000. And with those other talismans equipped, I'm doing quite a bit more damage. If you hit that guy with hold R2 and do a charge swing, so yeah, this is a pretty good spot. The best spot, however, is late game. Alright. Once you make it to this joint, this is where you fight the Lord of Blood. It's Morgoth's, like, even grosser twin brother. You get here by making your way through the upper northeast, up here where you get the flame. You fight the fire giant and you get the flame to burn the Erd tree. You've got to get the secret medallion, and you show it to the sentries at the Grand Lift of Rold, and instead of taking you up here, you get access to this over here. And when you get over here, you want to make your way down, I don't know, somewhere over in the far west. There's a portal. You take that portal, and it brings you here. And this is where you... This is if you're down in the depths of the well. Down in here. I think this is the first... like, the first time you get access to the... like... basement of the world. If you look up to your east, you can see this way up on a cliff, and you think, well, that's kind of cool looking. That's some neat, you know, just neat architecture and cool cosmetic design. But I bet you can't get up there. No, you can get up here. You'll regret it when you do, because it's awful. Everything in here is a nightmare. Got these horrible, like, dino birds. It's like, what if a crow and a T-Rex had a baby and it was covered in blood? Anyway, when you get here, at that bonfire, get out a bow. The stronger the better. My composite bow is about the best one I've got. Okay. So... oh. Yeah. If you shoot this dude, if you'll come right here, shoot an arrow at homeboy here, he'll aggro and come at you, fall right off the edge, and die. And leave you a cool... I'm getting 1,300 for that. Do that. Rest here. Rinse and repeat. You will have to keep buying arrows, but compared to how much money you're getting off this dude, totally worth it. Bird brain. There's a reason. That's a saying. Anyway, yeah, make sure you've got your gold scarab equipped. This talisman that increases your arrow damage. Not that it really matters. You're not killing him with the arrow. He's killing himself with his own stupidity. Because birds, everybody! But yeah. Do that for a while and you'll level up quite a bit. And you want to, because the last portion of this game, especially just the last... just getting through this area, because eventually you're going to have to go down there and deal with them guys, and they're awful. And then you climb up here and you fight Moog, I think his name is, something with an M, the Lord of Blood boss, and he's a nightmare. So yeah, the stronger you can get your character, the better off you're gonna be in this game. So that's the 3 really good rune farming spots that I know of. I'm sure there's others. And so we're just gonna kinda explore for a bit to finish out this video. You can also just run down through here, killing these guys. Watch out for those dudes. These gray ones aren't bad, but those guys are awful. If they hit you with this thing, it hurts. Alright, alright. Let's all calm down. But yeah, if you want more of a challenge, and that taking pop shots with the arrows is too boring for you, you can run down through this hillside here, killing these guys. Just make sure your gold scarab is equipped. And you can get, 2 thou a pop from each of these guys. It's a little bit more exciting a run. This is bad. This is a mistake. Shouldn't do this. Where's my sword? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What? Oh! And I'm poisoned. How am I poisoned? Let me take this. I forget what all I put in my mixed physic. It's been a while. And it's been a while. Ow. But yeah, I forget where I got this sword. Off a boss. Maybe the final boss? I don't know. I got some pretty cool ones. That one's cool. I like this one. I rarely use a shield, even though I should. As Bloodborne is my favorite game of all time, you don't block in that game. It's all aggression. And so I kind of played this game the same way. I like to just try to dodge more than blocking. But, to each their own. hey there. How are you? Here, hold this. Dudes look like more like Pokemon than Souls enemies. When was the last time you had your prostate checked? Call your doctor today. Might just save your life. And one of these! Oh, completely whiffed. Just completely whiffed. Here, hold it. Nope, nope. Ha ha. Ooh. You can't block that. Come on. Who are you kidding? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm kind of a monster. These guys are just hanging out, taking a load off, a siesta, if you will, just taking a quick power nap before their next, before they march on to whatever they're doing. And this guy just comes along and just starts ruining their afternoon. They were gonna have a nice picnic later. They were gonna tell each other ghost stories by the campfire. And this guy, this Mortal Kombat character here, this Scorpion cosplayer, comes along and just ruins everything. I think, if I remember right, I think I put a few points into magic as well. Still not strong enough to wield that thing. The Hand of Millennia. Oh, crap, I forgot. I forgot you can't pause these games. Ooh, that could have gone very badly. Let me just be right back, fellas. Let me just, I gotta check something up here. I think I left my car running. Hang on a second. Let me just see about something. I did this for a while, where I dual wielded the crystal sword and the rotten crystal sword. And that was kind of cool. Looks pretty dope. And they do, the regular crystal sword does magic damage. The, you know, the rot one, of course, inflicts rot. I actually took out Millennia with, I was dual wielding, I think, a fire sword and an ice sword, if I remember right. If I remember right. And yes, this blood will hurt you. I think it causes rot, maybe, or just blood buildup. I don't know. It causes some sort of Aye. Settle down, fellas. Seriously. Okay. Let's see here. There's so many cool swords in this game. You get this one off of Rykard, big snake man, because you know they can't make any kind of Souls game without some sort of horrible snake monster. If you get close enough, you can see it's got lots of little hands on it, just reaching out, just waving. And it does fire damage, I think. It's either fire or bleed. Bleed would make more sense. So yeah, when you first get access to the basement here, you come down on this thing, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy, look at all of this. And this up here looks like stars, but it's not. It's like, you know, diamonds and stuff, because you're in the center of the world. Center of the world. Come down here and there's a bunch of horrible rock monsters. Kind of remind me of smaller versions of the rock biter from Neverending Story. Uh-oh. Let's just get a rewind. Let's get an instant replay on that one. So yeah, fire. Who doesn't like fire? Got this one off of another boss type character, if I remember right, and I usually don't. I'm crazy! Ah! Don't want to get hit by that. It's bad. Hiya, fellas. 2 for 1. I see you. Hiya! Such a great game. I played this thing for about a month straight, at least. Could have kept playing it. I'm sure there's a few things that I still haven't done. Some sort of super secret boss somewhere. that I never found, but there was other stuff coming out, and I was just like, basically my mental health couldn't handle being in this world any longer. I was like, I've got to beat it and move on. And that's what I did. What happened to you? Oof. Oof. That's rough. Sorry to hear it. Okay, let's see what else we've got. That's cool. Could be cooler, though. Could be cooler. This is a personal favorite of mine. Besides the fact that it just looks freaking cool as all get out. I think it's got a pretty neat charged alt effect. If you pull the lever. Pull the lever! If you dual hand it, most weapons, well, maybe not most, but lots of weapons in this game, if you two-hand them and you hit L2, you can do a cool thing. I don't know what that was. Just a stomp. Okay. See here. I put holy on this. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Zweihander? Zweihander. Zahander. It's probably German. But anyway. This thing's massive. And you've got to have quite a bit of strength in your stats to wield it. But I thought, well, it's not cool enough. So I enchanted it with holy. And so now we're up here. Crabs. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to pick on your children. But, to be fair, they started it. Someone needs to teach them some manners. Alright. So, running up that hill. So now it comes out into this giant underground cave. And if you look up there, that's where we were just a little bit ago. That is this. The Mogwin Dynasty Mausoleum. That's where you fight the Lord of Blood. And he's a pretty great guy. Just he's a little misunderstood. You know, he's not the best looking individual and not the, you know, the prettiest crayon in the box. Not the brightest bulb. Wow, you move fast. You move fast. He didn't like that. He didn't care anything about that. He's like, whatever. I don't believe in God. Get out of here with your holy magic. So anyway, that hurt. Didn't care for that. You find these cool moose men in this area. These neat I don't know, goat guys. These dudes aren't so bad. Oh! Aye! Stop it. But, a little ways down river from here, you come to a hill where there's a bunch of these dudes with enchanted arrows that are the size of trees. And they do not miss. And they will end your existence real quick. So when you get down here, you've got to light these... Oh! Wow. Wow. Wow! Stop it! Just stop it. I get it. You're super needy, desperate for attention, but anyway. Way over there... yeah. Over that way. Can I, like, zoom in with it? No? That's all it does? Okay, well, anyway. Over there, you come down here, that stairwell. See those torches? Those aren't lit, and you have to light them. You light them by finding these, I don't know, obelisks? These things here. They're scattered all around this area. You light them, and it lights one of the torches on the stairwell. That was one. Right here's one. The rest are up that way. But once you do that, and you come in here, you fight one of the coolest bosses in the game. You touch this guy's horn, and it warps you to a different cave where you fight him when he was alive. I don't know if it's like time travel or what, but ancestral spirit, I think it's called. But really cool fight. Let's see here. Might be safe right here in this corner for a second. Switch out weapons. What else we got? This thing was cool. I mean, it's just gnarly looking. I like things that look like a scythe. I always try to go with a kind of Grim Reaper aesthetic in these games. I don't know if this actually... Let's see, it might have a... Whoa! Turned into the T-1000's hand for a second. That's cool. So yeah, there's that. This is a weapon you can make from the soul of one of the bosses. Okay. Weapon itself looks kind of dumb, unless you're just into dragonflies, but that magic effect was pretty cool. And now I'm out of magic. Fantastic. I don't think I have any... Nope. No magic. Because in that last fight with Radon, or Mirica, or whatever it is, that final fight, that then turns into the Elden Beast. Big Godzilla looking dude. Anyway, I didn't approach that fight with any magic whatsoever. That was a very, like, in the trenches, very just tough as nails, gritty, bloody, hand-to-hand fight. And I still have I still wake up in the middle of the night with cold sweats and crying a little bit, just having flashbacks and horrible nightmares because it was awful. What else do we got? What is this? Oh, magma worm. Oh, this one was cool. Morgott, the fell omen. It's his staff until he, like, crunches it and it turns into this gnarly thing when you fight him for the second time. It's like one of the final bosses. There's like four bosses pretty much right in a row at the end of the game. It's him, and then you fight Godfrey's physical form. He's got a different name, but that's who it is. And then you go into the Erd Tree and fight basically Mirica, and then the Elden Beast, and then you're done. And depending on what you choose to do, it gives you a couple of choices there. Depends on what ending you get. Hey! What? I take it back. I take it back. I'm sorry. Hey! You're so angry. What the? You ever consider talking about it? Hey! This is when the arrow guys show up. When they use regular arrows, it's not so bad. When they start using them enchanted arrows, oh. Hey. You like my new armor pieces? I think they really make the whole outfit come together. I didn't mean to do that. So, what I did for a while, I increased my dexterity so that I could wield 2 katanas, 1 magic, 1 blood, and yeah, just wreck shop. I mean, you can't defend yourself with this arrangement of weaponry. But you sure look cool, and you can bring the pain. Hi there. But it is not this day. This day we fight. For Frodo. Hey, Pumbaa. Come here. Let's talk about it. You take that one, I'll take the ugly one. Hey, guys. How are you? Hey! So, if you dual wield this one, you can do this. That's not what I... Ah, I'm out of magic. Keep forgetting I'm out of magic. So when I get to the, oh, hey. Cool. When I get to the... basically the bonfire up there, I will rest and it'll recharge my magic, and then I will show you what this sword really does. Hi-ya! Oh! We never talk anymore, fellas. That's what I sound like in the morning before I've had my coffee. It's a whole thing. Here's another one of those deals you gotta light. I think it's horse. Now those things will shoot lightning at you, and it's pretty terrible. Or maybe they explode. I don't know. They do something that's bad for your health. Oh, here's a... I'm kind of just committing mass genocide on these deer dudes. I think this up here might... Here's another one of those. Hey. Ah! I feel like we just don't connect anymore. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get it up, but once I do, ho, 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 they usually die. Wait, what are we talking about? Said that out loud just now. Stop it. I'm gonna rest here. It'll respawn all those guys back that way. Excuse you? No, you don't. Oh, jeez. Wow. Depth perception, am I right? Oof. Anyway. We are not going back that way, so it doesn't matter if those guys come back to life. We are going up the hill here, and I want magic. So that I can do... Huh? Hello? Oh, hey. Yeah, they're all stomping around doing this fun rain dance. Just paying no attention to you at all. Just could not care less. So that, it's quick, and it deals blood damage, which these guys don't bleed, so, you know, it doesn't really affect them, but hang on, just wait right there. I want to see if I can interest you in a timeshare. No? It's alright. Let's see about your buddy over here. Maybe he, Excuse me, sir? How do you feel about vacationing in Nepal? No? Alright. Hey. I forget where that takes you. Could use it and find out. But then, if I did that, it would leave these guys alive. Oh my! Those are rats and they are angry. Alright, let's come back here. Get you guys, just come back this way. So, while the rats aren't any kind of a threat on their own, they travel in packs, and when they all start pecking at you like they do, it tends to stagger you and keep staggering you, and they can chip away your health and kill you before you even know what happened. So don't underestimate them. Aye, yee. Oh no. Aye, see, there's those magic arrows. I found the magic arrows, everybody. Found them. They're over there. Oof. Just take a shot of that. See, it's the size of a tree. It's ridiculous. I don't think I've played a Soulsborne game that didn't have giant, disgusting rats in it. There's a rat in, I think, the Demon Souls remake, which I assume was in the original as well, but it's a giant rat, the size of, like, a house. And it's not, like, super tough to beat. It's just horrible to look at. And it's freaky because it's huge, and you're like, oh, what fresh nightmare is this? Stop it. I see you. I think these guys must have taught Hawkeye everything he knows, because they just do not miss. I think that might be all of them. There's your bonfire for this corner of the world. Run up here. And here's your exit. Wait 10 years for it to, you know, get down here. Get down here! Let me see. Go with the swords that I beat Melania with. It was definitely this. Melania, the blade of Mikola. It's like, yes, we get it. Yeah, I think that was it. She's weak to fire and ice. So yeah, I went up in there with the best armor I've got, which isn't this. I just think this looks the coolest. And my mimic, and these two swords, and we wreck shop. I've got the video up on my channel. If you're interested, check it out. I think I named it Melania Goes Down, or something to that. Something to that extent. So, there's a bear over there that's an absolute nightmare. I don't think I ever have killed him, because he just... woo! He gets excited. Overly excited way too easily. And got some cool Castlevania weapons here. Got a couple of different scythes. I'm gonna fight this bear just to get destroyed and lose any and all self-confidence that I may have. Actually, let's go fire. Fire. So yeah. Definitely use my mixed physic, which increases strength and I think defense a little bit. Level up. Or heal up. Do whatever that was. Okay. Alright. Oh! See, he gets so excited. It's kind of ridiculous. Get closer, because I keep hitting this branch, and it's a whole thing. Aha! All right. Let's die real quick. Let's just get in there and... Oh! Alright. Cool. It has been a while since I fought him, and I've gotten much stronger since then. But yeah, that's anyway, that's an hour of Elden Ring. 3 pretty great rune farming spots. And just kind of some exploring. That, folks, is gonna do it. As always, at the bottom of this video, there's gonna be a few buttons, like, share, and subscribe. Click all those things for me. It really helps me out. And also, when this video's over, up in the corners of the screen will be some thumbnails of some other playlists. Up here in the top right will be my channel logo button. Click that, take you to my channel. Check out all the stuff I do. And come back and catch me next time. And until then, we will catch you later.